Hey, welcome to Color Yoga. My name is Kyle and welcome to Beginner's Flow. Today we're having a look at the topic of beginner's mind and how that changes the way we could experience things on our mat and potentially off our mat. And the idea is that we would approach it as if it were the first time we've ever done something. And we've already had a look at what it means to approach something as if it were the last time, which is kind of more of like a stoic approach. And to switch things up, see what it feels like to go through this practice as if it were the first time you've ever practiced yoga, and see what it does to your attention. Often when you do something for the first time, you're very, very focused and very present. And obviously with life, there comes repetition and you kind of have to do things maybe more than once. And there is room for boredom and maybe some resistance. So in order to free ourselves from that and to keep ourselves present and engaged, we can approach things with the beginner's mind. So if that's something that interests you and you'd like to join our weekly classes, you can hit the subscribe and notifications bell. It'll be much appreciated. And when you're ready, you can grab your mat and we'll begin. Hey, okay, welcome back. Bring yourself to a comfortable seat, sit up nice and tall. Hands rest gently on your knees. Take a deep breath in. And exhale. Bring your eyes gently to close. Again, just turning your attention in and with a quiet sense of alertness, see if you can notice your breath. Not trying to put too much effort or strain on the attention, just almost allowing your awareness to drop back and just witness the breath and whatever comes up for you. See if you can relax the corners of your eyes. Bring a slight smile to the corners of your mouth and notice how that relaxes your face. And today we're going to approach our class as if it were the first time we were doing it, trying to cultivate and maintain a beginner's mind, just to keep our minds open, free ourselves from judgment and from critical thoughts, and just to keep a sense of play and interest in our practice. Noticing if your thoughts drift off into perhaps the future or the past or into any sort of critical thinking. Just acknowledging them for what they are and then just returning the attention back onto your breath. Sitting up nice and tall, take a nice deep breath in and a nice slow breath out. Once again, inhale to fill and exhale to release. Last time, inhale to fill, feel your belly expand. And exhale to release. Inhale, arms reach up. Exhale, bring them through to prayer at your heart center. Just taking a moment to set an intention for your class. And when you're ready, bowing your head towards your hands to seal that off as a gesture of faith. And we'll make our way into child's pose at the back of our mats, having our knees spread out wide, toes touching, and get yourself comfortable. Allow yourself to settle into stillness. If your hips and legs are feeling a bit tight, you can always take a towel and place them underneath your legs just to give some space between your calf and your hamstring, just to give some relief. Reach your hands out in front of you and breathe. And I remember when I first started practicing yoga, even the child's pose was super challenging. My hips were really tight and it was quite sore. But as you focus your breath on the sensations, using your exhale to release and relax, you'll find that after about a minute or two, the posture eases and you kind of relax into a nice sense of stillness. You can begin to turn your breath on, just sending some deep breaths into the back of your lungs. Take a nice slow breath in, feel your belly expand. And a slow breath out. Inhale, come up to tabletop, shoulders stacked over wrists. Now you spread your fingers nice and wide, stack your shoulders directly over the wrists, knees are hip width distance apart. You're going to inhale for cow, lower the belly, look forward. Exhale, cat, round and press, curl like a cat. Inhale for cow, belly lowers, chin up, open up the collarbones. Exhale, cat, round and press. Inhale for cow, lower the belly. Exhale, cat. And you can release. Walk your hands to the front of your mat, coming into a puppy's pose. You can allow your hips to be stacked directly over your knees and bring either your forehead or your chin down into the ground. You're aiming to get your chest down, so you're looking for a ski slope action to your spine. I'm going to keep breathing. And release, slowly walk your hands back towards your hips. You're going to sit down, tuck the toes, and sit back onto the feet. And just take a moment to stretch out the base of the feet. This is something that a lot of people avoid or even just miss. It really does help a lot. It's quite intense, so if you need to, you can just sit up and play with the weight. And from here, you're going to reach the arms up. And exhale, we're going to half moon to the left side, so you can lower the left hand down into the floor and reach your right arm up and over. Keep breathing. Now you want to reach strongly through the fingertips, and as you, with every side extension, you always want to wrap your pinky in and peel your chest open, looking up underneath your right arm. And you can release, inhale, arms reach up. Exhale over to the right side, reaching the left arm up and over. Now if your feet are getting a little tense, you can always shift the weight forward, but see if you can hold it. Allow your attention just to be fixated or focus onto the sensations. And inhale, arms reach up. Exhale, release. Walk the hands forward. You can always just stretch the toes the other direction, curling them and sitting back. Nice. And even if you do this a few times a day, you'll notice that within a week, it'll be a completely different experience. Walk your hands to the front of the mat. Tuck your toes. Take a deep breath in. As you exhale, bring your knees just to hover off the floor. Now you want to activate your core, so see if you can snap your belly onto your spine. Nice and engaged. Press the earth away. Lift the head up. Wrap the elbows in. Take one breath in. Exhale, down dog. Hips up, heels down. Take a moment just to arrive in whatever that means to you. You can pedal the hips out left to right. You can settle into stillness. Again, noticing if you can try and experience this as if it were the first time, and how that it changes your experience. And you can make your way into stillness. See if you can spread your fingers wide, press the earth away, wrap the elbows in, relax the back of the neck. Take a deep breath in, and exhale to release. Inhale, three-legged dog, right leg rises. Exhale, right knee to right elbow. See if you can shift the weight forward, come high and wide and tap. Inhale, three-legged dog, right leg up and back. Exhale, right knee to left elbow, cross over the body and tap. Inhale, three-legged dog, right leg up and back. Exhale, step through low lunge, foot comes in between the hands. You're going to lower the back knee, untuck the back toe, rise up. Interlace the fingers, place them onto the front of the thigh, and from here you're going to use your exhale just to release down into the posture, perhaps closing the eyes and drawing the attention inwards. It's always nice to use your exhale to release into the posture. And you can release and interlace the fingers behind your back, squeeze your elbows together, open up the chest. Inhale to look up, exhale to arch back. Now you want to make sure that your chest is leading up towards the sky. Roll the shoulders back, point towards the back foot. Take a deep breath in. Exhale, release. Inhale, arms reach up. Bring the hands to prayer. Inhale, shift the weight forward. Exhale, prayer twist to the right-hand side. So take your left elbow, place it outside your right knee, hands to prayer, and you're going to use that to twist and rotate your spine gently up towards the sky. Evenly rinsing your spine. And release. Inhale, arms reach up to the sky. One last time. Exhale, half splits. Hips come back, activate your front toes, and breathe. From here, you're going to walk your hands off to the right-hand side of your mat. Again, feeling the stretch along the outside of the foot. You can even place your hand just alongside your foot to hold it there. Activate your toes, toes facing back towards your face, hands down, and draw your right hip back, feeling the stretch on the outside of the right hip. And you can release. Come forward. Heel toe your foot to the right-hand side of your mat. You're going to come into a runner's lunge. Keep your hands here. Now see if this feels good. If you want a little bit less, up into the fingertips or even onto a block or a book. If you want a little bit more, come down into the elbows. You kind of need to gauge where you feel in your practice. Some days you might be feeling a little bit more flexible. Some days you may just want to go a little bit easier. You never want to go too hard as to distract yourself from your practice. Take your right hand back, squeeze your foot to your thigh, take hold of the foot and roll the shoulder up and back. Now, if this is too much, you can always just have the thigh squeezed. You can come back onto the hand. Again, just experimenting with the depth of the posture, lowering the hips forward and down to deepen, rolling the shoulder back and open, and release. Gently let the foot back down, place the hands, raise the back knee. Inhale, look forward, exhale, Malasana, Yogi squat, step forward, drop down onto the heels. Bring the hands to prayer, sit up nice and tall. If your heels are hovering, that's fine. So make sure you find your balance and you'll slowly over time, the heels will drop down and the weight will go into the heels. Slight tuck of the chin. If you want to deepen your stretch, you can bring the palms to prayer and bring them down towards your chest. Take one deep breath in, exhale, release, forward fold. Interlace the fingers, place them at the base of the skull, tuck the chin, generous bend to the knees and fold down towards the ground. Now to sway from left to right. It's always nice to gently work into the spinal cord, creating length and flexibility. Release, interlace the fingers, this time behind your back, squeeze your elbows together, send them up and over the head. Relax the back of the neck. It was nice maybe to see if you can, in moments of tension, just relax the eyes and bring a little smile to the face. Just changes the color tone of your experience. Lower the hands down. Heel toe your feet to touch. Inhale, half lift, length out the back of the neck. Draw the shoulders back. Exhale, fold. Inhale, high mountain, bend the knees, arms rise. Exhale, Samasthiti, hands to prayer. Inhale, high mountain, arms reach up. Exhale, fold down to release. Inhale, half lift. Exhale, fold. Inhale, half lift to prepare. Exhale, plank, step back. Stay here for a moment. Press the earth away nice and strong. You want to set yourself up. Slowly build the strength, so engage the core, belly lift up towards the spine, lift the back of the neck up, slight tuck of the chin, inhale, shift the weight forward, and if you need to, you can lower the knees, exhale, lower halfway, chaturanga, elbows in. Really build the strength as you lower yourself down, inhale, up dog, squeeze the thighs, reach through the chin, roll the shoulders back, exhale, down dog, hips up, heels down, and if you want to try, you can see if you can roll slowly over the toes, building length in the feet. Also something you can work on slowly that over time becomes very pleasant. You take a moment just to pedal your hips out from left to right. Inhale, three-legged dog, left leg rises. Exhale, left knee to left elbow, come forward and tap. Inhale, three-legged dog, left leg up and back. Exhale, left knee to right elbow, cross over, squeeze, lift the hips up. Inhale, three-legged dog, left leg up and back. Exhale, step through low lunge, lift the hips up and place. Lower the back knee, untuck the back toe, rise up. Now make sure your feet are slightly different tracks so you have some balance. If you are on the same track, you'll find that things will become very wobbly. Interlace the fingers, place them onto the front thigh, close your eyes and use your exhale to release down into the posture. Just flowing through some nice long breaths. And even if the mind feels quite busy, you can just use the breath and trust that over time it will follow and slow down. You can release, interlace the fingers behind your back, squeeze the elbows together, inhale to look up, exhale to arch back. Again, roll the shoulders back, lift the chest up towards the sky, use your exhale to gently release down into the posture. Nice. Inhale, release, arms rise up. Bring the hands to prayer. Inhale, shift the weight forward. Exhale, prayer twist to the left side. Elbow hooks on the knee, hands at prayer. Make sure they're in a nice straight line, and you're going to use that to leverage the spine open. Keep breathing. If this is feeling nice and comfortable, you can always deepen the stretch by lowering the hips forward and down. Otherwise, you can always draw back just to give a bit of relief. And release. Inhale, arms reach up. Exhale, runner's lunge. So heel toe the foot to the left side, hands come down. Now you can stay here again. If this feels good, you can just slowly work in. If you want a little bit less, up on the fingers, want a little bit more, down on the elbows. See what feels good. One side, maybe a little bit tight on the other. This one for me is a little bit tighter. If you want to, you can work into a quad stretch, squeeze the right heel to the bum. You can, if this is good, you can always keep it there. Otherwise, left arm swims back, takes hold of the foot, open up the chest and lower the hips forward and down. The front quad's also another big muscle, if not the biggest muscle in the body that people tend to avoid. So slowly work into it. It does provide a lot of relief and sort of sets you up nicely for some of the more advanced postures. And you can release. Hands come down, raise the back knee. Inhale, look forward. Exhale, step forward, Malasana, Yogi squat. Now you can stay your hands at prayer. If you'd like something a little different, take your hand, place it on the inside, palm facing up, have the elbow hooked into the knee, and then as you sit back, you'll feel a stretch on the outside. Now you can do one side, then the other one, or both sides. So you can have both sides in, lock one, lock the other one, tuck them in, sit back, nice deep stretch. If it's a little bit confusing, so you have your hand reaching out in front of you, turn the palm facing back, fingers back, palm up, and then take the elbow, lean it forward, hook it into the knee, and then you can just sit back, slowly working into the outside of this muscle, which will tighten over time with your chaturanga. So it's good to just work into this as an opposite stretch. You can release, take a deep breath in, exhale, forward fold, bow down. Have your feet hip width distance apart, generous bend to the knees. So more so than you normally would, get the belly flat onto the ground. 2 fingers, take hold of the toes, elbows flared outwards. Now relax the back of the neck. Inhale, bend your knees, press your belly onto the floor, relax the back of the neck, relax the face. Exhale, straighten out the back of the hamstrings and gently pull yourself down to the floor. Inhale, bend both knees, relax the face, little smile. Exhale, fold, straighten out the legs, bow down to the ground. 2 more times. Inhale, bend and lower. Exhale to straighten and fold. Last time with your breath. Inhale. Exhale. Well done. Release. Heel toe your feet to touch. Inhale, half lift. Length out the back of the neck. Exhale, fold to release. Inhale, high mountain, bend the knees. Arms reach up. Exhale, Samasthiti, hands to prayer. And if it were the first time you were flowing through this, inhale, arms reach up. Exhale, fold down to release. See if you can ride with your breath nice and long. Inhale, length out the back of the neck, half lift. Exhale, fold. Inhale, half lift to prepare. Exhale, plank, step back. Inhale, shift the weight forward, engage your core, relax the face. Exhale, lower halfway. Inhale, up dog, lead to the chest. Roll the shoulders back. Exhale, down dog, roll over the toes, hips up, heels down. Inhale, 3-legged dog, right leg rises. Exhale, step through low lunge, foot comes in between the hands. Inhale, rise, high crescent lunge, up on the feet to breathe. You bring the hands to prayer. And inhale, shift the weight forward. See if you can tease the weight all the way into the foot and launch off, balancing low flying warrior. See, now if you're balancing all over the show, it's fine. Use your hands and keep your back leg nice and strong and straight. Hands to pray, lift the chest up. Take one more breath in. As you exhale, slowly touch the foot back down. We're going to reverse. Inhale, arms reach up. Exhale, warrior 2, open up. Well done. Now, reposition yourself accordingly. Right heel in front of the knee. Arms reach out. Inhale, reverse warrior, turn the palm, reach up and back. Exhale, extended side. Shift the weight forward. Arm alongside the ear. Inhale, reverse warrior, reach. Exhale, extended side. Inhale, reverse warrior, reach back and prepare. Exhale, chaturanga, windmill the hands down. Step back to plank and then lower halfway. Inhale, up dog, roll over the toes, squeeze the thighs. Roll the shoulders back. Exhale, down dog, roll over the toes, hips up, heels down. Noticing where your thoughts go. How the beginner's mind can change your experience. Inhale, bend the knees, look forward. Exhale, step, jump or float, top of the mat. Inhale, half lift, tuck the chin, draw the shoulders back. Exhale, fold. Inhale, chair pose, sit down, arms up and breathe. Chair pose or Utkatasana means fierce posture. So in the name, it does tend to challenge and build up heat in the body. See if you can bring a sense of softness to the face, maybe a little smile. Inhale, sink a little bit lower, squeeze the thighs. Exhale, fold to release. Inhale, half lift, length at the back of the neck. Exhale, plank, step back. Inhale, shift the weight forward. Exhale, chaturanga, lower halfway, elbows tucked in. Inhale, up dog, straighten the arms. Roll the shoulders back. Exhale, down dog, hips up, heels down. Take a moment. One slow breath in. One slow breath out. Inhale, three-legged dog, left leg rises. Exhale, step through low lunge, foot comes in between the hands. Inhale, rise, high crescent lunge, power up, arms rise. Take a moment to set yourself up. Feet are on slightly different tracks. Make sure that you are stacked, shoulders stacked over hips. High in the ball of the back foot. Now, bring the hands to prayer. Take a deep breath in. As you exhale, shift the weight forward and then launch off onto the left foot. If you need to, you can have your hands out, maybe even a set of blocks or books. Find yourself comfortable. Notice how it feels to be in a balance. Keep the back foot nice and active. Take a deep breath in and release. Touch the foot back down. Inhale, arms rise up. Exhale, warrior two, open up. Inhale, reverse warrior. Turn the palm, reach back. Exhale, extended side, elbow to knee. See if you can move with your breath. Inhale, reverse warrior. Turn the palm, reach back. Exhale, extended side. Inhale, a reverse warrior, reach back and prepare. Exhale, chaturanga. See if you can exhale all the way down to low plank. Inhale, up dog, roll over the toes, squeeze the thighs. Exhale, down dog, hips up, heels down. Inhale, bend, both knees look forward. Exhale, step or jump to a seat. Roll down. From here, you can extend the right leg out, left leg comes in. Again, toe and knee facing up. If the leg is floating, maybe something underneath there just to support it. If the hamstring's tight, knee bent. Inhale, arms reach up. Exhale, fold towards the straightened leg and bow. Now, have a look at your posture. If your hamstrings are tight and you find yourself rounding at the back, bend the knee and get the belly forward, chest up to find the stretch. And then from here, you can slowly lower the leg down. And you can release, switch both legs out. So right heel comes in, left leg comes out long. Again, toe, knee facing up. If the knee's floating, prop it, inhale, arms reach up. Exhale, shift the weight forward, and then come down. And the idea is that we're trying to isolate the stretch from this beginning of the hamstring to the lower back, and not from the lower back up to the neck in terms of like rounding down over into the posture. So just keeping the leg moving, the body keep moving forward and then down. From here, we're going to release, extend both legs out. And inhale, lift the chest up. Exhale, slowly lower down onto your backs. Now draw both knees into your chest. Give yourself a good squeeze, having the knees out wide.
And raise the heels up to the sky, get hold of happy baby, taking the outer blades of the feet. Now if this is too much, you can just take hold of the knees, drawing them in, and then you can slowly lift the heels up and work your way up to the outer blades. And draw the knees out wide, slight tuck at the chin. And the idea is that you would use the push and pull, so push into your hands and push with your feet into your hands and pull down with your arms to get the shoulders and tailbone and neck onto the floor. If you'd like to, you can see if you can add a little bit of a rock from left to right, just massaging the spine out. Again, noticing the thoughts as you move around. And you can release, draw the right knee into the chest, give yourself a good squeeze, coming into a reclined wind remover. Again, both toes nice and active, knee facing up, draw the knee outwards, take a deep breath in. As you exhale, release over to the left side, supine twist, looking over the right shoulder. Keep breathing. I'm going to aim to get your right shoulder on the floor and then slowly lower your leg over to the left side. Again, perhaps keeping your eyes closed for the remainder of the class, just enjoying the slow breath as we work our way down to Shavasana. And draw the knee into the chest, switch it out with the left. Interlace the fingers, draw the knee out wide, and if this is too strong, you can always reduce by having it in the hamstring, or just holding onto the knee. Otherwise, toes active, knees facing up, slight tuck of the chin, draw the shoulders down. Take one more breath in. Exhale, release over to the right side, looking over the left shoulder, supine twist. And this is something that one can almost do every day, even in the nighttime or in the morning. Just a few minutes in supine twist can really help with a lot of back pain and stiffness, especially if you're doing a lot of sitting. And release, draw both knees into your chest, give yourself a good squeeze. Take one more breath in, raise the forehead up to the knees. Take a moment to reconnect with the intention. And exhale, release into Shavasana. When you're ready, commit to stillness. Allow your toes to flop out, have your palms facing up. We'll start with just relaxing the eyes, bring a little smile to the mouth. Take a deep breath in through the nose. Feel the belly expand. Exhale, release. Another slow breath in through the nose. And exhale, release. Well done. Take a few rounds of quiet, mindful breath, just seeing if you can keep your attention wide open. Allow it to soften. So we're not trying to put too much effort into the concentration side of the awareness, just allowing the awareness to be, almost being the space around whatever comes into your field. I'm just trying to become accustomed with this area of attention and noticing any thoughts and just observing them for what they are and then returning the attention inwards and relaxing into your Shavasana. Thank you once again for putting the energy into your self-practice and into this channel. It's much appreciated. It's been a pleasure sharing the space with you. I hope that throughout the week you can see if you can just apply the beginner's mind to something that perhaps you do on a regular basis, even if it's the drive to work or preparing something, eating a meal, and just seeing how that changes your experience. Thanks again, and I'll see you here next week on your mats. Namaste.